Hello, everyone. Welcome again to Touch and Talk, where we talk everything about football and all the latest in the world of football. And as we all know, this week was we had a lot of football to watch, lots of Champions League matches, and a lot of things to talk about what really went on. And as we all know, records were made and teams proved who they are and proved their worth. And one of it, which we'll be talking about, is Bayern Munich. Taking a look at Bayern Munich have been winning lots of their matches recently. They loaned the whole team out in the Bundesliga. And right in the Champions League, when I was still thinking, maybe it's too early, they defeated the world champion. Defeating a champion, that it, that's nothing. It's just part of the game. You win some, you lose some. But doing it in such a way, after one man down, they still held on and finally won 2-1. Let's take a critical look at Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich is a team to watch out for. Not yet time to write them off. Obviously, it's too early, but things can still change, no doubt. But one thing is certain: Bayern Munich is a very, very solid team at this time under Vincent Company. Maybe by the time we get into quarterfinals or round of 16 or whatever, the semifinals, then we begin to know who truly is a contender or a pretender. Arsenal breaking the records. They won again. They won their game 3-0 at Slavia Prague. And funny enough, as usual, they didn't concede, not shot on target. And that was a very good win for them. Arsenal is another team we should take note of. Even though many people say by the time it's the new year, they lose form as usual, they bottle things up. This year seems a little bit different because defensively they've been solid, not conceding too many goals. And let's not write them off. Arsenal, that's another team to watch out for in the Champions League. Bayern Munich and Manchester City, another team I'm taking a critical look. Even though they didn't start too well. They were wobbly at the beginning of the season because they were trying to put this new team together. So to say, it's a new team, but they've been winning their match. And another one that will during the Premier League this weekend, they will be hosting Liverpool. I want to take a look at that and see how they play, how they fare against all these big teams. Because to me, Dortmund was not an exercise, was not a test for them. It simply blew out Dortmund. So let's see what Manchester City does against Liverpool. Then I'll begin to take a look at Manchester City because definitely any team under Pep Guardiola is a solid team. They have the money, they'll be able to get a good player, and they have a very solid striker in Haaland and don't write him off yet. So it's still early. By January, February, then begin to take a critical look at all these teams and how they fare. And Liverpool also, they've been coming around again. They've been doing what they're supposed to do. They are coming back, so to say, and they were able to defeat Real Madrid. I never expected that to happen. But deep down in me, I just knew something within me tells me Real Madrid are not that solid. They still look shaky at times. Because well, that's football. I remember some years ago when they won the Champions League. Oh, Real Madrid was not that good, and somehow they wobbled and fumbled and got to the final and got the cup. So let's not write that out. Let's not say that about them. By January, February, they will begin to know who the real contenders are for the Champions League and various leagues. Very good one for them. Newcastle tried their best. They won 2-0. Let's keep watching them. And the Champions League so far has been solid. It's been good. Lots of good matches played and lots of interesting matches. Atletico Madrid, they were able to win 3-1. Good for them. After that slacking from Arsenal, Juventus and Sporting played the 1-1. Lately, I don't know what's wrong with Juventus. Well, maybe now that Spalletti is their new coach, maybe things will change for the better. PSG also, they met their match as usual. They lost to Bayern Munich, a very good side. Tottenham Hotspur won 4-0 against FC Copenhagen. They always do that. By the time it gets to the hotter part of the league or the Champions League or whatever you want to call it, then They really but and club I don't know what's wrong with Barcelona recently. They drew 3-3 with Club Brugge. Even some people are beginning to raise the issue of sacking Hansi Flick. Well, for now, they're still backing him, but something needs to be done quickly and on time before things get out of hand. And Galatasaray were able to defeat Ajax at home. Ajax have not been doing so well in that in the recently in the league, wherever they find themselves, they've been so poor. And Victor Osimhen, the Nigerian international, had scored a hat trick in that match, and it was really fun. Marseille also they lost at home to Atlanta, and that's all for the Champions League. Very interesting as usual. We always love the Champions League. Very interesting. We can't wait to see how the next round will go because that is where we know. Because right now, Bayern Munich and Arsenal are topping the league, and definitely in that match, we will know whatever happens, who the true champions are, who the true table toppers are. Let me say it that way. And it promises to be exciting. A very good free scoring side in Bayern Munich and a very solid defensive side in Arsenal. I hope everybody stays fit, no excuses, and promise to be an exciting match. And we want to watch that. I can't wait to watch that match. Thanks for watching. If you love our video, please don't forget to subscribe. Give us that thumbs up in any way you can support us. It, it goes a long way. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.